At the end of the day, we have to remember that China is not a market economy. It does not play by the market economy rules, and so it will use every tool, fair and unfair, at its disposal to try and convince Europe to give it market economy status. But Europe has to remember that it possesses all the leverage. It possesses all the power in this relationship, and leverage is defined here as having all the purchasing power. Europe purchases twice as much from China as China buys from Europe. And in fact, much of what China buys of European products are inputs that they use to make exports that they sell back here and to the rest of the world. So it is not in China's interest to start a trade war with Europe. Now, they can make it difficult for some businesses to operate in China, and they can use that to apply political pressure here in Europe. But again, what we see here is a growing divergence between what's good for big business and what's good for Europe. And you can't let that drive policy here. Well, we've seen governors from the United States make countless trips to China begging for foreign investment and begging for contracts. And we see this happen over and over again. And what happens is they come back with the contracts for a few tractors or a few airplanes, and they have sold off the keys to the kingdom. They sell off the biggest and best companies in the end, and what results is factory closures, loss of jobs, and increased imports, increased trade deficits, and that's not the way to grow an economy. So I think it's really a desperation move to go to China and ask them to solve your homegrown economic problems.